just take a seat there. I'll be right with you. Great. Hi. Hi, I'm your technician. I'm guessing that you're here for your pre-launch check. All right, great. Yeah, your launch is soon. Are you excited? I know, it's a big mission. It's an important mission. You're doing good stuff. Then let's try and get you out of here as quickly as possible. I know that you must have much more exciting things to do than sitting here and getting checked over by me. Now, let me just give you a heads up. I'm not going to do a full medical on you. We have other doctors to do the rest of your body. I'm just going to do a sensory check. We're going to make sure that your head and neck area are all working well, and like I said, we'll check your senses, we'll check your hair, take a hair sample. We're not going to test for anything nefarious. We're just making sure that your vitamin levels are where they need to be. So, do you have any questions for me? Exactly. So no pain, not even a needle stick from me, absolutely nothing at all. And then we'll get you squared away and ready to go. Awesome, sounds good. Then let me just go ahead and get started with some gloves. Hygiene is so important, especially when you're about to be up in space. So, there we go. Nice. Okay, let me just get started. I'm just going to go ahead and palpate the area around your face. See if you have any pain areas, any swellings that we wouldn't expect to be there, anything at all. Before I do that, have you had any pain that you've noticed in the last, I think since your last checkup? Sort of in the head and neck area. Okay. All right, sure. Okay, so let me just go ahead and do a little palpating. All right. Any pain at all? No, good, okay. Nice. Just check under your eyes. Any pain when I press on your sinuses here? Okay, and how about above your eye? Any pain on the brow? No, okay, and down through the nose? Any discomfort at all? Okay. And then I'm just going to check here the edges of your face and your neck. I'm just checking for lymph node swellings mostly. Okay. Hold on, let me just come up here. There we go. Everything seems to be in order. No discomfort or pain at all? Perfect. Okay, sounds good. Then let me just make a note that we are all good there. Cool. All right. Then I would like, can you please go ahead and stretch your neck for me? I want you to first turn your head all the way to the left, like this, as far as you can, without pain. Okay, and back to center. And then again, all the way to the right, as far as you can without pain. Okay, and center. Then we're going to go like this, the left ear to the shoulder. Perfect. And then again, right ear to the shoulder. Very good. Okay, no discomfort. All right, last one. Chin down to the chest. And back up. And then head all the way back. Only as much as is comfortable for you. Okay. And no pain, discomfort. A little. It's very common, you know, we spend all of our time staring at devices. So just practice gentle stretches. It will help a lot. Okay. And your jaw, can you open it as wide as you can, as comfortable? Okay. Any pain? Perfect. All right. That's just fine. Great. I'm just going to have a quick check through your hair, actually. Hold on. Let me just grab my handy little sticks here. And I'm just going to check through your hair and see if there's, again, checking for any swellings. Nits happen. Nits happen to everyone. Well, to many people. There's nothing to be ashamed of. We're just making sure that everything is good to go. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through here. And let me just. And all right, we'll just check the other side. Okay. All right. A little bit more. There we go. Okay, that all looks very good. So, like I said, I'm just going to grab a little hair sample. I hate getting these little guys off. Ah, there we go. All right, I'm just going to grab a couple hairs from the different places on your head. So, let's see. I'm just going to go pluck, 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 pluck. One more. Pluck. There we go. All right, we'll send that off to the lab. I'm not expecting to see anything, but like I said, we just want to make sure you have all the right vitamin setting for the past couple months. Great. Okay, so that is your hair sample and hair check. No nits, no anything. Scalp healthy, hair healthy, and sample taken. Great. I'm not expecting that to come back with anything negative. Like I said, the doctor will talk to you about it at your next checkup. So that's your hair check. So we're going to go ahead and check your vision now. First, we're going to start with a simple eye movement. Okay. So if you just follow my finger right here and follow it with your eyes. Keep your head still, but follow it with your eyes. Good. 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 Exactly. Good. 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 All right, great. So your eye movement looks all tracked, like it well. Looks like it's tracking well, sorry. Any pain, discomfort? Okay, perfect. Then we're also gonna go ahead and check your pupillary response. All right, so I'm gonna shine a bright light in your eyes. I know it's always a little weird and uncomfortable, so that's fine. We'll give you a few seconds for your vision to adjust as well. I have my trusty little pen light. All right, so, and I'm just gonna flash it in your eyes for a second just to see how your pupillary response looks. So just checking out how the irises will go, and flash, flash, and flash, 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 flash. Okay, everything looks good on that score. Good pupillary response. All right. Now, can you just tell me how many fingers I'm holding up? All right. And just tell me how many fingers. Now, how many on my right hand? How many on my left hand? How many on my right hand? How many on my left hand? Perfect. All right. Nice and sharp vision. You can see everything well. So, for example, can you see the green molds up in the top corner of my shelf? Mm-hmm. Tell me where the orange saw is. It's a very orange thing. Mm-hmm. And where are the clothespins behind me? Okay. Where is the masking tape behind me? On which side, right or left? All right, and the hammer. It's a hidden object game. Okay, great. So we're just gonna check your sense of color here. I have some pens with colors on them. Let me just go ahead and tap these up to make sure that you're seeing the right side all the time. They have little magnets on the back because they normally live on my whiteboard, but we like to use them for this test. It works just fine. So I have 6 colors here. I'm going to ask you which colors I'm holding up. All right, so these are my colors, and let me just say, what color is this? 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 Great. All right. So your vision seems just fine. we're going to do next is I'm actually going to ask you to look inside my little device. It's going to measure how far you can see. So we used to do this with, I don't know if you remember the old eye charts, and they would ask you what letter or whatever, smiley face, or what direction is the E? I had that one a lot. But we don't really do that anymore because it's not very accurate. We use this little device instead. So this little device can look inside of your eye. It's just going to scan your retina and judge how good you are at actually seeing it, your actual vision. So it doesn't hurt. There's not even a little light. You won't notice a thing. It's just going to look right inside. Let me just set it up. There we go. There we are. So I'm just going to look right inside your eye here. Just hold still, and here we go. Okay. Yeah, you shouldn't have felt anything. You shouldn't have felt a thing. All right, and we'll just check the other eye. All right. Okay. Just gives me your reading. All right. Great. Okay, perfect. Everything is just fine. You are just where you're supposed to be, so you don't need to worry about a thing. Let me just put this back up here. There we go. All right. Vision looks good. Okay. Okay, big old tick for vision. Great. Next, we're going to check your hearing. I'm going to make some very, very quiet sounds with my voice, and I want to see how low I can go before you can detect them. I'm also going to snap my fingers. It sounds like this. It sounds a little weird with the gloves, I know. But I will ask you to tell me when you hear a snap and when you don't. You can simply say it out loud that you hear it. And then I will also check you on side to side, okay? So let's go ahead and start with normal voice sounds. Can you hear me okay how I'm speaking now? Brilliant. And what if I go softer like this? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What about now? What about now? Okay, perfect. All right. I'm going to do the same thing on both sides and see if there's any discrepancy from one ear to the next, okay? So I'm just going to go over to this one side. Okay, and we'll check the other side. Perfect, okay. Let me just, there we go. Can you hear me now? And on the other side, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you? hear me just fine. Okay, great. I'm also going to go ahead and snap to try and get a loud sound. So again, it sounds a bit like that. I'd rather use a louder snap, but you know, gloves. So it sounds like this. And I'm going to cover your eyes and ask you to tell me when you hear a snap, okay? So just a sec, I'm just going to cover your eyes so we get an unbiased reading, and tell me if you hear a snap. Okay, very good. All right. Now I'm going to put my hands on either side of your head, and I'm going to snap on one side or the other, and I want you to tell me which side you hear it on, okay? So, are you ready? Okay. Mhm. 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 Just tell me which side. Mhm. Mhm. Yes, exactly. Okay. Great, 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 great. So I'm not noticing anything unexpected. Everything is definitely aligned with what we already have for you on file. That's very good. No changes is good. Okay. Check. Okay. So we're just going to do some last check. We're going to check your sense of smell and your sense of taste. All right. First, we're going to clean out your nostrils slightly. We're not going to go really deep or anything like that, not like some of the tests. We just want to make sure there's nothing there mucking it up. And we're going to go ahead and clean off your tongue with a different Q-tip and use a sort of scent and flavor neutralizing spray for that. Then I'll ask you to smell and drop on taste for 5 different liquids that we have. None of them are particularly bad. They're very strong like directions of aroma and flavor. So I wouldn't call them bad, but I would call them strong. They're strong on purpose. And in between each, then I'll again use the neutralizer, at least on your mouth. We'll just spray it directly on. Okay, great. Just so you know what to expect. So first things first, let's give you a little bit of a clean, and we'll start with a Q-tip and a nice neutralizer. Okay, all right, hold on, ready. Okay, I'm sorry about this. Just lean your head back a little. I'll try to be quick. There we go. And other nostril. All right, good job. All done. This one is going in the garbage. So then I'm going to go ahead and get a new Q-tip. And we're going to do the same thing to your tongue, okay? I'm not going to get the entirety of the inside of your mouth. We're just going to get the tongue. Hold on a second. There we go. So just open your mouth, right? And kind of like stick out your tongue a little if you can. That's really great. Thank you so much. Stick it out. Thank you. All right. Let's just get that a little wipe down. Make sure there's nothing there that could compromise our test. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to spray inside your mouth just to make sure that there's nothing adhering to the inside of your gums or anything. So just open your mouth as wide as you can. Okay. And perfect. All right. Let's start with our first sample. This beautiful goopy green solution. All right. I'm going to ask you to smell this and tell me what it smells like. All right. Yeah, okay. And we're going to do the same thing with taste. I'm The way these taste isn't always the way that they smell, so, you know, be prepared for that. Here we go. Alright, here we go. And open your mouth and give me your tongue, and there we go. There we go. Alright, there we go. So, how does that taste? I told you it'd be strong. Alright, exactly so. Great, 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 great. Let me just make a note. Alright, perfect. So the next one, we have this lovely blue liquid. Alright, before I get going, let me go ahead and neutralize your taste again. Stick out your tongue. Perfect. Okay. So let's get our nice blue liquid. And again, I'm going to ask you to give that a smell. What does that smell like? Yeah, it's an unusual one, that's for sure. Alright, and again, I'm just going to take up a little bit. Don't need too much. A little more is nice. Alright, and ready? Tongue out, please. Alright, and what does that taste like? Alright, perfect. Let me not get these mixed up. Okay. And exactly. Yeah, that's definitely one of those that tastes different than the way that they smell. Perfect. Okay, great. So we're again gonna neutralize. Tongue out, please. Yeah, you know the drill. Alright, and perfect. How's that working? Okay, good. Okay, let's go with this one next. This one, like, hardly moves at all. It's super amorphous. There we go. There's a tiny bubble. I don't think you can see it. So, okay. Just give that a sniff for me. Tell me what that smells like. Yep, great. Great job. Okay. So we're once again going to grab a little dropper and pick up a little bit. Alright, are you ready? Tongue, please. Drip. Yep, it's a goopy one. There you go. Alright, what does that taste like? Yep, exactly. Yeah, not what you'd expect, huh? Okay, put that down and make a note. Perfect. Okay. So, number 4, tongue. Great job. And there we go. Alright. So we have this other beautiful blues. I don't know why they make so many of them blue. Like, I don't know. Maybe they dye them, but it seems like a weird thing to dye, right? Like they're completely, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to make them like not look like the things that they smell and taste like. They're trying to trick you, you know. Okay, here we go. So let's get our little eyedropper here. There we go. Alrighty, are we ready? And drop, 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 drop. Okay. And that one, how did it taste? I can't remember, did we smell that one already? Let's give it a smell. That's okay. Very nice, very good, okay. Oh, you're doing great at these, don't worry. And we'll go ahead and give you a spritz, like usual. Ready? 1, 2, 3, tongue. Perfect. And last one. This one has like little bits in it. I've tasted all these. I mean, they're all fine. The bits always seem really weird, but you know, they kind of, I guess they're needed. I don't know. I didn't make these, you know, like I just administered the test. All right. So give that one a sniff for me. All right. Oh, what am I doing? All right, last one. Here we go. And tongue out, please. And here we go. Drip, 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 drip. Okay. And how's that one? Exactly. Okay. So let me go ahead and. Do you want the flavor neutralizer? They're strong flavors. Hold on, I'll give you one last spritz. It'll help your mouth feel a little fresh. And we'll spritz. There we go. Okay. So number 4 you said was and the last one perfect. And the neutralizer worked just fine in between all of those. Okay. Then very last thing, we are going to go ahead and also take a sample from your gums. Alrighty. So we got another handy sample tube here. And let me just get the cap off. I hate getting the cap off of these. There we go. And I will get myself a nice little swab and just open your mouth for me. And I'm just going to swab around your gums and the insides of your cheeks, okay? Alright, and here we go. Perfect. Okay, all done, and I will pop this in the tube so they can have a look down at the lab. And we are all good to go. I will say thank you so much. I will keep track of all of this. I'll put it into the system. Everything is just fine from my side. So, so for me, you get a go for your mission. And like I said, I don't expect anything else to come back negative. So I wish you great luck and great success.